Justin, I am Inge Huijbrechts. I'm the Chief Sustainability and Security Officer of Radisson Hotel Group.
Inge, thank you so much for joining Breaking Travel News here at Future Hospitality Summit in Dubai. First of all, how is the event going for you?
It's actually great. We're a long-standing partner of FHS, and of course I love the sustainability angle here. I'll also be a judge in the Sustainability Awards for the hotel schools.
Tell us a little bit about Radisson's strategy.
Well, Radisson, we're 1,400 hotels in 95 countries around the world. So in terms of sustainability, we're actually a sustainability pioneer committed to become net zero by 2050. And that means that we actually work on three things. We work on greening the buildings, greening the energy, and greening operations. And in all these three, we actually have tremendous results. So for example, since 2019, we have been able to reduce our carbon footprint by 35%. We need to do much more, however, because I think the message now is that we need to move from the why to how do we achieve net zero.
And give me some examples of the how in action.
Well, for example, in the green buildings, we help owners. We are actually knowledge providers to the asset owners who own the buildings that we operate under the Radisson brands. So we offer them advice to become green building certified. Like, for example, our Radisson Red Silicon Oasis just here in Dubai is actually LEED Platinum certified. And that's not just a label. Actually, with that label comes very efficient operation of the building, all the water that gets treated, for example, and a lot more sustainability initiatives on site. Another example is our very first Radisson Blu here in Dubai, which is the Dera Creek, which now has undergone a beautiful renovation. You know, it has 13 restaurants, so it's a big old lady, but a beautiful old lady here. And on that hotel, we actually retrofitted thermodynamic solar panels, which provide all the energy for the hot water in the hotel, so fully renewable, and actually also have an interaction with the chiller to use the excess heat. So that kind of installations actually also won us awards, and because it works so efficiently on one, we're actually retrofitting it on all our other hotels here in Dubai as well. The other things is like what I said, the green energy. Of course, here in Dubai, we are striving to purchase green energy, but in other places in the world, we actually have more than 80 hotels that run 100% on renewable energy already, which means almost zero carbon footprint, of course. And then on engaging the teams, we do that. We engage the teams and we engage the guests. So engaging the teams, we do that with what we call our Move to Zero campaigns. And also that campaign has actually won an award just recently, a few weeks ago here in Dubai, the Sustainable Innovation Award. And that's a way of actually creating an interaction with our teams so they practice smart habits to move to net zero every day, to use less energy and move to net zero. And then we culminated that with a whole week of sessions where everybody could talk about what they are doing.
And you mentioned, obviously, there's a big challenge going on during FHS this week. What are the areas of sustainability where you feel more innovation is required?
Well, I think one of the major things that we need to solve is sustainable cooling. I mean, cooling is the number one thing around the world where actually solutions exist, but we need to roll them out at speed and scale. So if we are thinking about designing buildings in an energy efficient way and then applying sustainable cooling in climates like here, we could actually make massive strides forward.
And when you're talking to other members of the board at Radisson and other board members in other companies in your role with the World Sustainable Hospitality Alliance, how do you make the business case?
It's actually a matter of also creating awareness first and foremost, because as I said, we made good strides on our journey to net zero, but we need to do more. It's about speed and scale. And so what we do is generating that awareness inside a company so we can do pioneering projects.
And someone listening to this interview inspired by what you're saying, what's the first step they should take?
I think the first step is to know where you are. It's actually to check with your operations, calculate your carbon footprint. If you are in hotels, there's actually a free industry tool to do that called HCMI. Know where you are and then look at the steps you can take to improve. It's not going to be done in one day, but creating that awareness at leadership level of where you are, where you need to go, and then engaging the team, because hospitality business is about people.
Inge, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you so much.